Hey, YouTube family, how you doing? This is Rhonda with Rhonda Loves Life. Thanks for joining me. All right, guys, this is a double header. The first video I just posted, take a look at that. That's the Tillman story. It looks like Disney and ESPN, they're going to move forward with giving Harry the award. Prince Harry is going to move forward with accepting it. The hell with what Pat Tillman mother thinks, or what the 67,000 signatures but people think. They're still going to do it. The hell with us. But check out that video because I give you some background information on the Pat Tillman story and his family and how Pat Tillman actually spoke out against when he started the war. When he joined the army, he thought that he was helping the country fight against Saddam Hussein and those who were guilty of the 9/11 attacks. And then all of a sudden they pivoted and it looks the United States, they pivoted and moved to Iraq. And so Pat Tillman spoke out about it. So we're going to get into that in that first video. So check it out. In this video, though, I'd like to talk about, what's her name? Taylor Casey, the 41-year-old yoga instructor, a yoga student. She was in the Bahamas. She visited the Bahamas for a 30-day yoga retreat. And she came up missing. It's like, okay, she had been practicing yoga for 15 years. And she traveled to the Bahamas to attend the Sivananda Ashram yoga retreat. She was trying to deepen her yoga practice. And she disappeared. The last time she was seen was in June 19, I believe. And her mother has June 19th, and her mother has visit Bahamas. She's not getting any help from the police, and they're asking for the U.S. State Department to step in. I don't know how much they're going to do that. It's like when you go overseas anywhere, it's like you're on your own. I hate stories like that because I travel a lot. And I remember when I had gone to Rio de Janeiro, I wasn't there 24 hours and I was mugged right in the daylight, right there in front of everybody. The cops are right on the beach. I would happen to be on the side street. The cops were on the beach, but it was daylight, people around. This guy came up, strong-armed me. But I was walking around like a tourist because I had a big bag with just souvenirs in it. But I always made sure that I keep underneath, I would have a fanny pack underneath my shirt. And that fanny pack was where I would keep all of my ID, my passport, my credit cards. All of that was in my fanny pack. But the bag I had some souvenirs and some bakery items because it was so much. I remember going to the bakery and grabbing some really good, delicious items. So the bag was bigger. And then I had my cell phone out and I was taking pictures of the newspaper stand. And this young gentleman walked up to me and took everything. Held my neck like this and grabbed everything. Took my bag, took my watch, took my phone. And then he ran off. My knees were clapping. I got to the hotel and let me just tell you, I was sitting there. I was crying and my knees were clapping. And the hotel staff, another thing I noticed was that along the water, the hotels and stuff, like the hotels itself, they had guys working there. Like I never see guys in hotels in America. The other thing, too, is that some of the condo buildings had gates in front. And it did not dawn on me. But when I got to this hotel, my knees were clapping and I was in tears because I had never in my life been mugged. I grew up Southside Chicago in the 80s, which is not as bad as it now is. But I ain't never been mugged, ever. So they said, well, they don't want to hurt you. They just want your stuff. They didn't want to hurt you. He didn't want to hurt you. And they told me that when you travel, they actually explained to me what happened. And I was like, oh, so I stood out like a tourist. I did. I had the big bag that looked like it may have had valuables in there, but it had just goodies and some souvenirs, some bakery items and some souvenirs, and my phone. So in my watch, but my watch, I had like a smart watch. It was like an Apple Watch, so I guess they got that one. That was pretty nice. But they said, when you travel, you just can't have all of that stuff. And then take public transportation. Don't wear your valuables out. So after that, I was fine. And because I grew up in Chicago and I would have to take public transportation even to school everywhere, and I'm so used to the blue line, red line, brown line, green line, yellow line, and the buses. Traveling big cities like Paris. I love traveling Paris. I have no issue with traveling there. And Rio was the same thing. I can get on buses. So after that, I was fine. I stayed in a hotel that first day and just kind of went across the street to the beach and then came back to the hotel. But after that day, I was there for a week and I was fine afterwards. Once I knew how to travel, so then I just had my backpack on. I didn't have a phone anymore, so I had an iPad, so I was able to communicate with my family via email. But yes, it was this young lady. It scares me because now I can't go to Rio. I'm not going to Rio de Janeiro alone. I'm actually going to go with my brother and my cousin this year, probably in September or October. But when I think of traveling, because I travel quite often, I always think of safety. Okay, where am I going? How safe is it? Now you think Bahamas. Bahamas was on a level 2 advisory. So when I think of Bahamas or like Jamaica or any of those Caribbean islands, I'm not an island person, by the way. Which is interesting because I loved Rio, but Rio is not, to me, it had a beach, but it's not like an island feel. It had a beach community feel, but I'm just not like Hawaii. I went to Hawaii. I went to the island of Oahu, and after the first or second day, I was just like bored because I couldn't just sit on the beach all day. But as far as safety, I just don't. She stayed in a tent, so I'm like, oh my God. So how is it? It's just weird that she would just vanish. And Paradise Island is there. So they have cameras. They've got cameras all around. So it is very suspicious to me. And her mother went there. So it happens. I know there's a middle-aged man, like in my age group. In Greece, he went to one of those Greek islands, and his brother's there looking for him. He's vanished. They don't know what happened to him. This was like last week. So it's like when people pop up missing, it's like, what the hell is going on? So there is really no place safe. You got to really kind of I won't live in fear. I must say that. I'm going to still travel because that's where I'm just absolutely passionate about it. But I do travel. I try to travel safely, and I make sure that for the most part, I keep my eyes and ears open. But I pray that they find her. I can't imagine how on earth they found her phone. So I'm just confused as to what happened to her. And, I loved her hair, by the way. You see her hair, she's got natural hair and then she dyed it blonde. It's just so soft and pretty. I liked her hair. And that yoga, I'm thinking about getting into that as I get more fit. And I've been doing more meditation. So, it's now you think about those yoga retreats. You know what? She is not the first person. Remember the girl from Chicago? She was a ABC news producer or something. She went to a yoga. This must have been in Costa Rica or something, and she was found strangled to death at a yoga retreat. So it's like when you think of them retreats, and they'd be out in the middle of, it'd be in the middle of nowhere. You do have to be careful. Travel in groups. Don't go, because I believe with her, she stayed with the horse or something, and then they went off and she stayed at, at the location, and then some random came and raped her and strangled her. It was just terrible. Um, so I hope that oh my God, I hope they find her. But this is, you know what? It can happen to male or female. Because just like I told you last week, the man from an American man, middle age, went to the same island. His brother said every year he would go to this Greek island, and all of a sudden he pops up missing. And the brother said the same thing. He went there to check it out, and he didn't see any flyers about his brother. He walked the same path that his brother did, and he doesn't know it. It's just crazy. So, well, I hope you guys get something from this video. Let's pray that they find this man, and this young lady. What was her name? Taylor Casey. This is a sad story. This is very sad. So hopefully her mother they will find her and we'll know what happened to her. The same with this. You know what? I'm going to pull up the Greek guy who was missing too, because we need to know his name as well, right? So let me pull that up right quick so we can just say a little prayer for him too. American man goes missing in Greece. Let's see. Oh, wow. Oh, they found him. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, they did not find him. Oh, no, that's June 18. It's June 17. Oh, yeah, they did find him. Let's see what it is. Yeah, here it is. The body of an American from New York who had been missing since Tuesday was found on Sunday on the island of Mathraki. His family confirmed to CBS. His name is Toby Sheets. Found dead on a beach on the island. Oh, wow. They said another body was found on a Greek island of Samos, where a Dutch hiker had been missing. Oh, you know what? They're saying that there are like 3 or 4 people that's died on these Greek islands too. Oh my God. Okay, so Albert Calabay, 59, a retired police officer, is still missing. Oh yeah, after he set out on a hike alone a week earlier on the island of Ramogos. His brother Oliver and a small group of friends, has helped in the search. This is the one, Albert Calabay, 59, a retired police officer. He said Greek authorities appear to be doing what they could with limited resources, but decried the U.S. government for not sending more assets to help in the search. And 2 French women are also missing. What? 2 French women were also missing. One who called the owner of the guest house where she was staying on Friday to ask for help. The guest owner told Reuters the woman had sent him a selfie and message early Friday indicating that she had fallen. Oh, wow. Yeah. He replied to both French and English, asking her to provide her location and urging her to call the European agency number 9112. Oh, no. And they thinking it might be the heat wave too, because they said, some tourists said they saw a couple walking on the trail without hats, and it was 105.8 degrees Fahrenheit. Wow, right? Oh my God. And they said the heat wave will go down in history. Oh wow, this heat wave. Oh wow. And they even got a picture of a body. Oh my God. What the hell? A member of a search team is stretchered away after where a body was discovered during a search for British TV doctor after he went missing while on vacation. I was just a member of the search team that was stretchered away. Wow. Well, all right, guys, that is really sad. Oh my God. I love traveling. I absolutely love it. And you still got to be reminded, though, that got to be careful and you got to travel smart. So I don't do hikes. If I was going to do a hike, I won't do it alone. And now I think I'm starting to appreciate more of these group tours. Safety in numbers, okay? Safety in numbers. But I usually stick in big, like I got to go back to Paris. I'm going back to Paris after the Olympics because it's so super expensive now. So I want to do a month there again. But anyways, I hope you get something from this video, guys. I gotta go. I will check in with you tomorrow, though. I will check back in. I hope you have a great night, and I want to thank you for watching. A couple of things, updates before I go. I am down 12 pounds now, and I'm feeling really good. This is literally one day at a time, baby, one day at a time. It is hard. It's coming off, though. I just have to stay focused and stay consistent. So anyways, also, guys, I've reached 5,000, so I'm trying to get to 10,000. So if you like this channel, please press like and subscribe, and leave your comments, and then share my channel with those who might be interested. All right, guys, thanks for watching. I will chat with you soon. Love you. Ciao. Mwah.